want your eyes on me. Don't even put a pencil in your hand. And I look up and 3 kids have a glue stick in their hand. This was the best $25 I ever spent. That could not have been more ironic. Oh my goodness, my kids are obsessed with this book. Hey sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maylene Call from Miss Call's Campers. I am currently a first grade teacher in Middle Tennessee. Today is Tuesday. It is April 16th. Yes, April 16th. I actually didn't vlog yesterday, but I did film a video all about Class Dojo, and that video is definitely going to be out by now, so I will link it for you right up here. I actually wore this shirt during the video and decided I think I want to wear that to school today. So I did, and my kids were like, your outfit looks so cute today. Literally just wearing a shirt, pants, and sandals. Actually, I've never worn sandals to school. Maybe they liked my sandals. I don't know. Nothing really eventful happened yesterday. Our seeds that we planted are sprouting. We talked about timelines. Like, it really wasn't anything different. The only thing that was different about our day was that the upper grades in our school right now are actually testing, and it's April. So we have a schedule that's a little bit flip-flopped, and we don't have one intervention. So we have an extra little bit of time throughout the day, and that has been so crazy helpful to me personally. So at my school we have a reading intervention and a math intervention, so that's 2 times during the day. But having only one intervention yesterday and today was, oh my goodness, so good. I felt like it was so nice. I felt like I wasn't rushed at all. I felt like I could get everything in that I wanted to get in, and it was just great. Like, today, fantastic day. Yesterday I like started out kind of rough, but ended up being great, and then today it's just been like a smooth ride. I feel like my kids just, I don't know, maybe the schedule works out better for them too, but it has just been awesome. I did make it 2 hours into the day and forgot that I had brought a coffee with me, like one of those little Starbucks coffees that's in the glass bottle, and I brought it with me in my backpack, and then 2 hours into my day I was dragging, and I was like, man, I wish I had oh, I have coffee. So, I mean, it happens. But my kids have started to bring in like all these Easter eggs because we're doing an Easter egg hunt on Thursday, and I just shoved them in my little laundry basket, and I have to tell you that because my little laundry basket has been so useful. Like, I've put jackets in it, which I didn't love, but there wasn't really a space for them because they were too bulky to put in their backpacks. I put lunch boxes in there, and just having like that extra bin in the classroom that's really big is really helpful. So I just stick it under one of my tables, and it's been holding all of our Easter eggs, and it's almost full, so thank goodness. I was worried I was gonna go have to buy like, you know, 20 things of Easter eggs and candy and fill them all, but luckily they're coming in. What else? We're learning about government, and for some reason the concept of city, state, country for my kids is a really hard one to grasp, so trying to help them understand that. Like, I asked them if they knew any states, and you know, there was Florida, and then somebody said Atlanta, and so it's like you pull up the map and you show them, but it's really hard to kind of explain that. So if you have any good tips for that, let me know down below. We've done a ton of things to talk about it, but I don't know. It's also just funny because I think about like how much my kids have grown and how much they've learned, but then, you know, doing things like a foldable today. So we just did a piece of paper. You hold it like a piece of paper, fold it in half the long ways, and then when you turn it on its side, you can snip 2 snips so that you can fold it up into thirds. But it's just so funny because they learn so much throughout the year, and they work so hard, and their brains are growing, and then you ask them to do something like a foldable and to, you know, multi-step directions, and you just have to go so slow with them. Sorry, my arm is hurting. I put the foldable under our Elmo, which is like our little projector that kind of goes up to our board so every kid can see, and I started doing it, and I was like, everything out of your hands. I don't want to see your hands on anything. I want your eyes on me. Don't even put a pencil in your hands. Like, keep your eyes on me. And I look up and 3 kids have a glue stick in their hands, and I'm like, guys, put everything down. Just listen to me while I give instructions. But they're so eager to do things, and then they get so eager and confident that they mess up. So it's just funny to me how they can go from learning like barely how to do addition to, you know, all these complex strategies, and then when you ask them to cut a foldable, they can still mess it up. But they're kids, they're like 6 years old, so it's fine. They actually all came out perfect. I just had some kids who were a little ambitious, but that is okay. I mentioned in my last vlog that I am really trying to hit my reading groups hard, and having this extra time has actually been really beneficial because I feel like I can spend quality time. So before I was spending 15 minutes per group, which I can do, I'm good at that, but it's not the best. I mean, if I could do 20 minutes per every group, that would be fantastic. So I have been doing that with some of my extra time, and that's just been amazing. I mean, the more time you get with kids one-on-one, sort of one-on-one, 6-on-1 in a group, in a text, the better, right? So we were doing that today actually, and I had one of my lower groups with me, and it's a smaller group, and my principal walked in, and for a second I was like, oh shoot, I have another observation. Oh my god, I completely forgot about it, because my brain right now is totally fried, you guys. Like, I would not have been surprised. But she walked in and just wanted to like see if I needed anything, and I think she went around like the whole school, but for like a second my heart was beating. She was like, do you need anything? And I was like, no, I'm good. And I look around, and every single kid is like doing what they're supposed to be doing, and in that moment I was just like, okay, I'm doing something right. And it's totally okay. Like, it was a really good time for her to walk in, if you know what I mean. It's always nice when that works in your favor. But other than that, today was a pretty good laid-back day. We ended up reading The Grumpy Monkey because we had some extra time. That was sent to me by Morgan from the beach costume. You guys saw me open it, but it was such a cute book. And we had about 10 minutes afterwards before we went to recess, and I was like, you know what? We're gonna do a directed drawing. So we did a directed drawing of a monkey, and they made the monkey's face like upside down and like made him all angry looking because their book was called The Grumpy Monkey. It was just fun. I'm just having fun with them, and I'm just really glad I get to be their teacher. So with that being said, I'm gonna go watch my little sister in her track meet today, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Hey friends, so I forgot what day it was. It's Wednesday, April 17th. It has been some kind of day, and maybe I should chalk it up to having allergies bothering me. I noticed, I think yesterday, that my throat was starting to feel it. It's nothing in my head, it's mostly just my throat. But today I noticed I was starting to lose my voice, which is always like the worst thing that can happen as a teacher. So I just kept having to use like my bell and like say callbacks as loud as I could to get their attention. I mean, it was okay. I felt like overall though my kids were just a little bit crazy, and I know it's the time of year, and I know it's the fact that our schedule has been a little bit wonky, and I know it's the fact that we're doing like our Easter egg hunt tomorrow, and someone else told me we are on like the cusp of a full moon. I mean, just all these things working against them, really. But it wasn't a bad day, and I'm noticing a lot more independence with my kids. So I decided that with one of my higher reading groups that I was going to read the book with them a little bit on day one. We would read to a stopping point, we would discuss it, make predictions, do all of that. And then on day two, which was today, I thought it would be nice, since, you know, we're nearing kind of the end of the year, for, you know, them to have a little bit more control and kind of work together a little bit more. So I had them do their own little group today, and I put in each of their books, they all had sticky notes on different pages. And so after they read that page, they were supposed to ask that question. And they did it. They were in their own little reading group today, and I could hear them asking questions and like discussing them, and it was really awesome to see. So they're reading, actually I don't want to say what they're reading on here because I'm scared one of my kids is gonna watch and see it. But beforehand I talked about any words that might trip them up, that way, you know, they could still have that support from me still. But it worked out really, really nicely. So tomorrow I'm gonna meet with them, and we're gonna be writing about what they read. But since that worked out so nice in the morning time, I decided we had like an extra 10 minutes towards the end. I decided that I was gonna let the rest of my kids kind of do the same thing. So I told my kids to go get their books from their book bins, and they all sat in little circles around the room and talked about their books together, and it was just really, really nice to see that. It made me feel really good, and I thought it was a pretty good use of our time. We're gonna be doing our benchmark testing in like 2 weeks or so, so I'm trying to get them as ready as I possibly can, and they really enjoyed it. I think they liked the independence of it. And since it was so new, they were on task the whole time. So I don't know if this is something I want to do maybe next year. I think it would be. I think I really like it, but we'll see. we'll see. Tell me down below in the comments if you do something like this, like a little book club with your kids, if you teach, you know, 1st grade or 2nd grade. I think I remember when I was in 2nd grade we did something like that, so this is where that's coming from. But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a hard day on me because of my throat. I have some kids who all they want to do is play, but I really can't complain about how the day has gone other than that. I did feel like throughout the day I was having to repeat things a little bit more, but at the same time, like, they're doing so much better, so it's just like there's some give and take. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go and send some mail to my husband and then go work out at bar. Oh my gosh, you guys, we're so legit right now. I have a car mount. It looks so good. I can actually vlog in my car. I mean, like, I wasn't dying to, but like, now that I can, I'm a mess. I've been driving with my windows down. Hopefully my car isn't too loud. Maybe if I turn the AC off. Okay, that's probably better. Hey guys. All right, so I got a car mount because I am tired of holding my camera like this. I want just like a nice consistent shot where I'm not like holding it up. This was the best $25 I ever spent.
This was the best $25 I ever spent.
That could not have been more ironic. I cleaned the surface. I thought I figured this out. Okay, press it. Man, literally fell right as soon as I said the best $25 I've ever spent. See, but it looks fine. Maybe it's just not like that, the right part. What are we gonna do, y'all? I can't try. It looks stable and I can't move it. Oh, okay, the very back of it wasn't on the car. Okay, that's why. It wasn't a complete seal. That's the problem. Okay, let's try that. Hey guys, it is Thursday. Tomorrow is Good Friday, so today is technically my Friday. I got to wear jeans and it was an amazing day. I woke up this morning and I almost turned on the camera, but I didn't. But I woke up this morning at 5 a.m. probably because I went to bed last night at like 8:30. I started rewatching the Vampire Diaries because I watched Legacies because I've already seen the Vampire Diaries twice. I started the originals but then didn't get into it, so I watched Legacies, which is another spin-off. And then after I finished Legacies, I started watching the originals, but the originals made me miss the Vampire Diaries, so now I'm watching the Vampire Diaries and the originals. I don't know. My voice is a little bit off because allergies are getting to me. I woke up a couple days ago, didn't feel good, but today it was okay. I didn't take any medicine, but it was okay. We got through it. I woke up this morning though at 5 a.m. feeling on top of the world. Like, I felt like I was going to conquer this day. And let me tell you, that feeling totally spilled over into my day. Today was one of our best days, I feel like, despite the fact that it was gonna be a little bit crazy still. So I have been getting to school like, wow, I don't really know what we're gonna do if I can't rely on you. The surface is big enough. I know it is. Maybe it's not big enough. This is the surface right here. I'm trying to get it right here. That doesn't feel secure at all. Nope, that's not. Okay, I'll get back to you. This is not going the way I had planned. Okay, I'm trying the same area on the dash, but maybe not leaning over, maybe leaning back. I don't know. This is just gonna have to work. Really, it feels so sturdy though if I like wiggle it. It's probably user error, you guys. All right, anyways, so started off with a great morning on my end, and my kids come in and they're super excited because we are doing our egg hunt today for 1st grade. So they've been bringing in eggs all week. I've been putting my eggs in my laundry hamper. This is the same laundry hamper that I put jackets in, lunch boxes in, everything, but it's just been so helpful because I mean, for things like this you wouldn't expect to need something, but there it is right there waiting for you, ready and gonna, you know, save the day. So enjoying that. And we finished up today talking about the government, and it was so funny because we did President Day. We did mayor, governor, and then president today. And my kids, they're just hilarious. So every day when my students come in, the first thing they do is sign in their name. I have like a PowerPoint that has their names on it, and they sign in so that I can take attendance. And I also have my morning message up there with a picture. I think the camera just did it again. Oh man, this is so frustrating. Sorry guys. I need Smarty Style to teach me how to put a car vlog together. My STEM bin activity today was the White House, and my morning message was asking them like what would they do if they were president. And one of my girls said golf, which was hilarious. I died laughing at that. And one of the other girls said nap, and I was like, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I think we're like the same person. So I don't know, I feel like my kids' energy was just really positive today, because there's some days when you can feel it in the classroom. Like there's just a nasty feeling kind of in the air. It's happened before. We always try to turn it around on those kind of days. But today it just felt really good. And today is a day where we had, everything was normal, which it hasn't been all week. We've had a weird schedule because we didn't have one intervention. But today was supposed to be a normal day except for our egg hunt. That was kind of like our recess in a way. I still give my kids a little bit extra recess, but I was expecting it to be not awesome. Like, don't get me wrong, anytime there's like a change or shift, I kind of anticipate an adjustment to that change or shift, right? No, it was amazing. My kids were on task, they were working. I feel like they wanted to get work done. One of my kiddos who I struggle with helping sometimes, I have a new little tool for him and that's working. If you guys have seen the, it's like a little netting with a bead inside, and students can just move the bead kind of like back and forth. I'll put a picture of it. I got that for him specifically for guided reading. We have tools that we use on the carpet. I don't know, I don't give them to him when we're at guided reading, and I've struggled all year trying to get him like to be in the book, and it's just so hard for him. So I gave him that little thing that he can just do under the table. I was recommended to do Velcro too, like something just for them to feel, but I didn't have any Velcro, so I just got one of those little things. And I mean, it was the best group we've done all year long. Like, it was beautiful. So I don't know, it could just be because it's new, I don't know what it is, but I was thankful for it. Guided reading was amazing. I told you guys, I think yesterday, about my kids in the little book kind of club we're doing, and I let the rest of my kids, just as like a fluency thing, do kind of a similar book club thing but without questions. Like they were just reading together in different pods today. But my kids who were discussing their questions on their own came back today to my table, and we were writing about everything they read so I could really check like their comprehension and everything. And it was nice. It was really, really nice. Those readers, I almost said the level, but I'm not going to. My kids keep asking me, what level are we on? What level are we on? And I just keep telling them first grade, because that's not something that I want them to know or be aware of, because I don't want it to be like a competitive thing, because I can kind of sense like it already is, like they can already sense the groups. So I'm just, you know, they're in first grade. That's your level, you're in first grade. So I'm enjoying the little book club, book pod things, which is funny because I saw Vanessa from my second grade life. I got on Instagram yesterday and she was talking about doing this, some kind of similar sort of thing, and I messaged her, I was like, oh my god, I just started that too. So it's funny, great minds think alike, right? I also want to mention I've been bringing a bag of like steamable broccoli. So like, you know how you can go to the freezer section and just pick up a bag and put it in the microwave for like 5 minutes? Well, they have this brand, I don't know who's it by. Yeah, and it's like seasoned. So it's got Parmesan, and I think it says like Italian inspired seasonings, but yesterday for lunch I ate the entire bag. Like I steamed it and I was planning on saving half of it, and I ate the entire bag, you guys. So today I only ate half the bag, and I brought some chicken nuggets too because I'm weak. I am so weak. I'm actually gonna go work out today in about an hour and a half because it's just a lot of fun. So our day was going great. By the time the egg hunt rolls around, I decide that I am not going to be able to scream outside at my kids and give them directions. So I talk to them inside a little bit and I give them different cues. So I have that microphone that you guys have heard me talk about in the past. It has been amazing this year, especially if you're sick, you don't have to raise your voice. So like days like when my throat is giving me a hard time, I'll put on the microphone and it's so much easier than, you know, straining yourself. I was like, I'm just gonna take the microphone outside, and the cool part about my microphone is it hooks up to my phone, so it's Bluetooth, it'll play music because technically it's for karaoke. So I told them all the directions and I practiced in the classroom. Basically what I did was I pulled up Class Dojo, and they have this music part of their app. I connected my Bluetooth microphone to my iPhone, and I told them when they were hunting, if they heard the music, that meant to finish up and then come back, and then when the music stopped they had to come back. So the music is more like a warning, so I would play it and then I would turn it off, and then they knew to come back, and that worked out really, really well. I'm glad I chose to actually use the microphone outside because I did not have to yell or scream or anything. And of course I had kids who like didn't follow directions anyway, but it was still like a super, super fun day. And then we came back inside and we read the cutest book book. I'm wearing a sticker for it right now. I don't know if you can see. It's this book called What Should Danny Do? And the authors reached out to me on Instagram and asked if I would like it, and I looked it up and I was like, this sounds amazing. So they sent it to me like a couple weeks ago, and I've had it. I've been waiting for the right time to use it and having the time to use it because I really wanted to make it sort of like a lesson, not just read it. So I decided that today was a great time to do that. And oh my goodness, my kids are obsessed with this book. And it is so much fun to read. So it's very interactive. It's about this little boy named Danny who is a superhero in training, but his like best power is his power of choice. So he has other little superpowers, but it's him going through like a normal day, and the students actually get to interact with the book and help Danny decide what to do. So it throws you 2 options, and then if you choose a certain option, you just flip to that page, you keep reading, 2 more options pop up, you go to that page, and you basically work through, I think it's 9 different endings. So we redid it 3 times, and we did 3 different endings today, and it was so much fun because you can tell like the kids know what's the good choice and you know what the bad choice is, but just seeing the way his day plays out is a really good conversation starter for them. And I really enjoyed it. I cannot wait to finish it with them for one, but then start it next year with whatever kids I do have at the beginning of the year. I think that'll be a really, really great book. And my kids love it. So they also sent us a cape. So every day I'm gonna choose a student who is making really strong choices and let them wear that cape for the day. So they enjoyed that too. And they sent us stickers. So we all get a sticker, which is good because I teach 1st grade. But that about wraps up our day. I told you guys in a couple vlogs ago, I don't really remember when, but I won a nugget in an Instagram giveaway. So it's kind of like a couch, but it's portable. You can move the cushions, and it's super, super great for kids. And the company is amazing as well. But I won it off of an Instagram. So my kids have been using it so well. They've been loving it. And every day after school, I have been going to my nugget and just laying there and just breathing a little bit. Like even before, if you guys follow my Instagram, you know, like I would always just go in my library and just kind of sit there because it's just like a little nook and it's like calming. But it's so funny because people will like step into my room and I'm in the library laying down, so you can't see me from the door, and they start to walk out. I'm like, no, I'm here. I'm just hiding in the library. It's nice though, and a nugget is definitely something I would recommend for your classroom. Now that I've had it for, how long have I had it? Probably a couple of weeks now, but it is definitely one of my favorite things about my classroom now, so yay for nuggets. I'll try my best to catch up with you later this weekend, but I'll see you guys later. Also, I didn't set my makeup this morning. I feel like it's doing a pretty good job. I've got a little bit of a jaw thing going on for me doing this, but it didn't do as bad as I thought it would do. Not that you guys care. Bye guys. Hey guys, so I'm finishing up editing my vlog. I'm realizing that I forgot to close up my vlog, so it's almost 9 o'clock. I've got to get to bed for school in the morning, but the reason I didn't vlog about, you know, getting ready for school this week is because I didn't do anything this weekend for school, and it was a 3-day weekend technically. We had Good Friday, we have Saturday, Sunday, which is today, Happy Easter. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I did not go to the school like I had planned to do, to make copies and get a couple things ready, and I was beating myself up about it, and then I realized that was just really silly for me to think that I was a bad teacher because I didn't go to school on the weekend to get something done. That's crazy. I feel like I'm not alone here in the fact that I beat myself up over these kind of things, but everything is gonna be okay. Like, you don't have to have every single thing together every single week. It's totally okay. I have guided reading. That's just about all I really need. Everything else I can kind of just get through. I do have Monday morning to go prep stuff. I have my planning on Monday to go prep stuff if I really need to. So I'm gonna be okay, and I want you guys to know that, like, every single week is not perfect. So with that being said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Make sure you like it so other teachers can see it, and hit that red subscribe button down below if you're not already part of our family. I love you guys, and I hope you had a great weekend.